Having trouble writing the perfect English essay? Don't worry, because by the end of this video, you'll be an essay writing pro. Stick around to discover the secrets to creating a top-tier essay every time. Hey everyone, welcome back to SAH English Insights, your go-to spot for all things English. If you're new here, I'm Syed Afzal Hussain, and today we're going to dive deep into one of the most important skills, writing the perfect English essay. Whether it's for school, college, or just for fun, I'm here to guide you step by step on how to write an essay that's clear, engaging, and impressive. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that button. You won't want to miss out on all the tips I've got coming your way. Section 1, Understanding the Prompt, Demystifying the Essay. Let's start by breaking down what an essay actually is and why it's so important. Simply put, an essay is a piece of writing where you explore a specific idea, argument, or perspective. Basically, you're answering a question or discussing a topic in detail. Why does it matter? A strong essay shows you can think critically, express ideas clearly, and back them up with solid evidence. That's a skill you'll use in school and in your career. Now, not all essays are the same. There are different types, from argumentative to descriptive, and even narrative essays. Knowing what type you're writing is key, since each one has a different purpose. Argumentative essays require you to take a position, while descriptive essays ask you to paint a picture with words. Understanding your prompt from the start is super important. So, how do we put this all together? A good essay usually has an introduction, body paragraphs, and a conclusion. But there's a bit more to it, so let's break it down further. Section 2, Planning your essay, crafting a solid foundation. Before you start writing, it's time to plan. Think of it like building a house. You need a strong foundation first. This starts with choosing a good topic and coming up with a solid thesis statement. Your thesis is the heart of your essay. It's the main argument or point you'll be making. Whether you're writing about climate change or the effects of social media on relationships, your thesis will guide the rest of your essay, so take your time with it. Once you've got your thesis, it's time to outline. Think of this as your blueprint. It'll help you organize your ideas, so when you sit down to write, you'll know exactly where you're headed. Start with the introduction, then jot down the main points for your body paragraphs, and finally, think about how you'll wrap things up in your conclusion. Next up, brainstorming and gathering evidence. What examples, data, or quotes can you use to support your thesis? The more relevant, the better. Remember, your argument needs solid proof, not just "I think" or "I believe." Section 3, Developing your arguments, building a persuasive case. Now let's get into the core of the essay, your arguments. You need to pick the best evidence to back up your thesis. This means being strategic. Don't just throw in random facts to fill space. Every piece of information should support your point in a meaningful way. Use examples, quotes, and even data to back up your arguments. For example, if you're talking about the benefits of a healthy lifestyle, you might bring in a study that shows how exercise boosts mental health. These examples make your argument stronger and more credible. But it's not just about throwing evidence in there. It needs to flow. One idea should lead into the next, so your reader stays with you. This is where transitions come in handy. They help connect your ideas and make the essay easier to follow. Section 4, Writing with Style and Precision, Mastering the Crafts. Now let's talk about style. Writing isn't just about good arguments, it's also about how you present them. You want your writing to be clear, concise, and engaging. Avoid long, confusing sentences and make sure to catch common mistakes like subject-verb agreement or misplaced commas. Transitions, as I mentioned earlier, are key for smooth flow. Phrases like therefore, in addition, and on the other hand, help connect your ideas and guide the reader through your essay. And about vocabulary, it's tempting to use big words to sound impressive, but don't overdo it. Strong, specific words work best, but make sure they feel natural. Using overly complicated words won't make you sound smarter, it'll just confuse your reader. Aim for clarity and precision instead. Section 5. Polishing your essay. The final touches. Almost done, but before you hit submit, you've got to revise and edit. Read through your essay and ask yourself, does it make sense? Does it flow well? Are there any unnecessary words you can cut out? Once you've done that, it's time to proofread. This means checking for spelling errors, missing commas, and grammar issues. It's always helpful to read your essay out loud. If something doesn't sound right, it probably needs fixing. Lastly, double check that you're following any formatting guidelines. Whether it's MLA, APA, or Chicago, proper formatting shows attention to detail and makes your essay look polished. And that's it, your ultimate guide to writing the perfect English essay. From understanding the prompt to polishing your final draft, these tips will help you write essays that are clear, persuasive, and effective. Now it's your turn. Go ahead and put these tips into practice and write an essay that stands out. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss any of my English tips. Also, drop a comment below and let me know what essays you're working on. I'd love to hear from you. What have you learned after watching this video? So, what have you learned after watching this video? First off, you now know exactly what an essay is and why it matters. You're not just writing to fill pages, you're writing to make a strong, well-supported point. We also went through how to plan your essay, outlining your ideas, choosing the right topic, and crafting a thesis that holds everything together. Then, we talked about developing clear, persuasive arguments backed by examples and solid evidence. We didn't forget the writing itself. From avoiding grammar mistakes to using smooth transitions and strong vocabulary, every detail matters. And of course, we wrapped it up by talking about how to polish your essay, revising, proofreading, and formatting. Now that you've got all these steps, you're ready to tackle any English essay with confidence. Remember, writing isn't just about putting words on a page, it's about making your case, telling a story, and engaging your reader. With these tips, your essays won't just get the job done, they'll impress every time.